I had all these people calling me king, lord, savior, my liege. They call me God. And I was just thinking, what the is wrong with these people?
It's time to get wild.
That was wild. Welcome to That Was Wild. I'm Adam Macias, and this episode is going to be wild. This is the show where I talk to my wildly funny friends about their wild lives, and we try to have a wild time while doing it. I'm Adam Macias. I go viral on the internet sometimes. I do comedy. I'm a comedian who loves wild stories. This is also a live show, and I'm so glad that you are listening and watching right now. If you haven't yet, hit a like button, subscribe that shit, because this is our first Halloween episode. We have, I love it. Oh, the Phantom of the Opera here.
Yeah.
Speaking of Phantom of the Opera, it's Phantom of the Musical. It's my good friend, Steve Sotelo, joining me today.
Hello. Thank you for having me again.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on the show. Are you excited for today's episode?
Yes. This is the first time I've actually prepared.
Yes.
Here's the thing, is that it could either go really good or it could go really bad.
Yeah, we are recording this. We have a special guest today. He is, I discovered him online. He turns out he has a huge following. He's got a little bit of a lore, and he's a vampire, according to him. It's King Drac. We are interviewing King Drac today. He's known for his insult flows on the internet.
His shit-talking
flows are so good. And are definitely, this is why I'm inviting you on the show, because that's where you and I bond.
Yeah.
Our shit-talking. We've always been that level of friends. Like, you're not a real friend unless you could tell me how much, how stupid I look today,
No, but the thing is that, like, we do it out of love.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
we know the potential.
Yes.
Like, you've seen me when I was at my least heaviest.
Uh-huh.
Also at my heaviest.
Yes, exactly.
So you know where my potential could go.
Yes.
So when I let myself go,
Yeah.
you call me out on it. And I know how handsome you are.
Mm-hmm.
So when you just decide to wear whatever you feel like, I'm a little upset.
Yes. Yeah. And truth be told, I think we're both in the bottom of the barrel status right now. We're coming up to a glow up.
Yeah.
Personally,
I mean, yeah, your hair is in that like Jason Momoa when he was still trying to find himself look.
Yes. Yeah. Before the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he was still doing the game, like the show The Game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a lot of BET in my late adolescence. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
why you're dressed like a R&B singer
It
who
was
hung
a
out with Diddy at one point.
All right, so I'm here to dispel any rumors
About you and Diddy?
Yeah,
Yeah?
we didn't actually hook up.
You never hooked up.
No,
He turned you down?
well, I was at my heaviest at this point, and I was like, "Diddy, you down?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "No."
He's
and
like-
I was never invited to a freak off, and I
Yeah.
heard about all these freak offs, and I was like, "Hey, Diddy, like, what's up with that? Like, why aren't you inviting me to them?"
Well, what about these claims that you wanted to get with Diddy so bad, but he said that I already have a fat man in my life, so and then you killed Notorious B.I.G.? What about those
I'm
claims?
here to dispel that too.
Yeah?
I'm not a time traveler.
You're not a time traveler.
I'm not a time traveler. I was 4 years old when Notorious B.I.G. died.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
He died in 96.
Yeah.
I was 4 years old.
You were, yeah, I mean, you were,
I mean,
you were an evil Stevie, like you were like a little Stewie Griffin.
this isn't like the Simpsons episode where you find out that Maggie shot Mr. Burns.
Yeah, dude, so you're here to say officially you did not kill Notorious B.I.G.
No, but I shot Tupac.
You did. So you were 3 years old.
I was 3 years old, and it was on accident.
And it's because Jada Pinkett Smith told you to? This is real deep lore here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here
Jada
to
Pinkett Smith used to date Tupac. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here to dispel that rumor now.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith was actually this is an insider for Hollywood.
Yeah.
All right, the Illuminati, don't come after me.
Yeah.
Jada is actually not even into either Tupac or Will Smith.
Oh, really?
They were essentially beards.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She's really into Laotian men. So like, if you ever see like she's always in Laos.
Oh, really?
It's a country.
No, I know what
Pacific.
I know what Laos is. I watched King of the Hill.
Yeah, so she's into Laotian men.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not the motion of the ocean. It's the motion of the Laotian.
It's the motion of Laotian.
Yeah.
Laotian. And that's what she says.
Really?
It's really funny enough.
What about that rapper she hooked up with, then made Will Smith talk about it on Red Table Talk?
He's Laotian.
Oh, that's the bit. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay. All right. I didn't know that. Okay. All right. We got there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Well,
August Alsina is Laotian. It might not say that on Wikipedia, but he is.
Okay. Listen, so I'm excited for this. Let's actually check out one of King Drac's videos before we jump in.
I want to hear his. Yeah.
This is honestly one of my favorites.
Attention, shit fucks. This is King Drac. I just wanted to take some time out of my Perk 30 fuck session to let all who need be concerned know that Windsor rapper DT is Canada's worst fucking nightmare. Hey, you fucking homo hobblist. I don't know if you heard, but my main cripple Rory just got given the fucking death sentence.
All right, so what we're seeing... All right, this guy is fucking amazing. He's wearing glasses. He's talking into the phone. He's an older white dude with a Dracula kind of calic going on. All right, check this out. Watch this.
Yeah.
The doctor said he was too damn fly, so they nerfed his shit via the bubonic fucking plague. Bilateral foot drop be damned. He's straight up, sclerosis filled. His genes are more mutated than a fucking X-Man. We making out of the wheelchair with this one. He's pulling up to the function, melting like the Wicked Witch of the West. The fuck you know about being a shell of a man?
This guy is amazing. He's calling in right now. So, without further ado, let's go to King Drac. King.
My king.
Hey, can you see me?
Yeah, we see you.
Can you see us okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Adam. I'm the one that was been contacting you, and this is my buddy
hi.
Steve.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm Steve.
We're both huge fans of yours.
Yeah.
We were just watching some of your videos. Truly, your flow is amazing. So thank you so much for coming on the show. What's up, shit fucks? Honestly, one of the best video openers I've ever seen.
That one it's got 1.2 million views on TikTok.
Yeah,
That's wild. I
That's
love
so
I
that.
have
awesome.
no fucking idea why either.
And it's great.
You're amazing. That's why, man. That's why.
That one's a custom video I did for a rapper in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, named DT.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So obviously you were big on you did your Dracula Flow videos, and now you're doing your own stuff. And now you are currently working on a movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So tell us about that whole process of how you started doing these videos into your movie right now.
Well, I started as an actor like 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I live in Hollywood. And I moved to Hollywood 20 years ago. And the first few years I worked as a producer on several movies.
Cool.
And when you're doing producing, you're raising money from investors.
Okay.
And those people always end up losing their money.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And so after about 10 years of that, I kind of got tired of taking people's life savings.
Right.
And so, and it's really bad karma.
What kind of what type of money were you getting for what type of people were you getting money from?
All kinds of people.
Yeah.
Just mostly like people my age.
Oh, really?
Now. Yeah, back then they weren't, but mostly like people my age, and they're retired, and and want to invest their money in something that's going to make them some more money, that kind of thing. Business owners.
More local people, not like famous billionaires or anything like that, trying to invest.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But it wasn't local. It was nationwide.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
I was getting investors
That's crazy. How did you reach out to these people?
by telephone.
Oh, you just like cold called them and asked them to raise money for. Oh, shit. Any good projects that we would know?
The first one I did was a movie called Angels with Angles.
Okay.
And you know who Rodney Dangerfield is?
Oh,
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was his last movie.
No
Oh.
way.
Yeah, before he died. Actually, he had died before the movie had even been released.
Oh,
Wow.
And here's a strange thing. In Rodney Dangerfield's last two movies, which were Little Nicky
Mm,
and Angels with Angles.
that's right. That's
Little
right.
Nicky, he played the devil.
Yes.
Angels with Angles, he played God. And then he died and he got to go meet him.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Wow.
that's wild. That's wild. So you decided to get from behind the camera and going into the front of the camera. Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When did you decide to do
And
that?
the way that started was I had bad stage fright and I was camera fright too, right?
Mhm.
And so what I started doing was I started doing court shows.
Oh, really? Like you would be one of the testimony people, or like you would be suing somebody.
The litigant or the defendant.
Nice.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wait, are you telling me that those are fake?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
How do
They
you
pay
get-
very well too.
How do you get on those? Because I would love
Yeah.
to be like
Yeah.
on Judge Judy or something.
Excuse me, she took my ex-wife is trying to take my cat, that sort of stuff.
Exactly. Mhm.
That's so fun.
The first one I did with a crack addicted porn star prostitute.
Oh my
And
god.
that was on Judge Karen. That
wow.
one they paid us $400 a piece. Freaking picked us up in limos at our home and took us to the studio.
Wow.
What?
It was, yeah.
That's wild. $400 and a limo. That's actually pretty cool. Actually, yeah.
Exactly. So I started doing those, and then a guy that I worked with when I first came to LA, he and I remained friends. He was my boss, and then I quit the job because it was a loser job.
Mm.
And then I went over, and this next job I got was as a producer on Angels with Angles. And I had never worked on a film in my life in any respect, except I did extra work when I was in high school.
Right. Are you from Hollywood area? Or no?
I'm from Pensacola, Florida.
But you were able to do extra work out in Florida. That's cool.
No, it was just one gig.
Okay.
In 1976, they had the U.S. bicentennial,
Yeah.
and each state made a movie
Oh.
about cool things in
Yeah.
their state, and it was for a contest. And so they shot part of the movie in my hometown, Pensacola.
Oh wow.
The church I went to, one of the choir directors, somebody knew a casting director.
I see.
And so they needed a bunch of high school age students. And so I was in high school.
Okay.
And I got to do that. Oh, yeah. And the other one, Jaws 2. The art teacher from my high school knew a casting director, and they shot that in my hometown.
You were in Jaws too?
Yeah, but just
in the background. I
on a
mean,
beach.
that's pretty rad.
That's an acting
That's
credit.
pretty rad. Dude.
Yeah, that's great.
That's rad.
But I had no aspirations of being an actor, being employed in the Merchant Marine. I mean, or being employed in the film industry.
Yeah.
In fact, when I graduated high school, I went straight into the Merchant Marine and sailed for 20 years.
Really?
Wow.
Holy shit. So you used to be a sailor?
Yeah. Well, I retired as a captain.
Whoa.
Wow.
Holy shit. What type of boats? Like, what are we talking?
All kinds.
Really?
Everything from a 26-foot rescue boat in Biscayne Bay, Miami, all the way up to a 700-foot tanker.
And so were you doing shit talking to the people on the boats and stuff like that? Because I've worked in crews and stuff like that, and that's where our friendship is. We start roasting each other and insulting people like that. Is that did you have like an infinity for that when you were out there on the boat?
Not really. I mean,
Oh, okay.
it was, yeah. I mean, you're living with these people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you probably don't want to insult them too much.
Just like shooting the
They
shit
fucking-
mildly.
They'd smother you in your sleep or something like that. Throw a mutiny or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and those crews are all male, so
Yeah.
you know, it's not like you're getting a lot of pussy on the job or anything.
But
like
I'm sure the second you got on shore, you were fucking everything that could move.
Oh yeah, when the boat hit the dock, I was the first one off. Straight to the whorehouse.
Nice. Okay, so then how did you eventually get into the Dracula Flow?
Now, just understand, I have an NDA about Dracula Flow, so I can't go into a lot of details.
No
but
problem.
I can tell you how it started and everything.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we could.
They ran an ad on Craigslist,
Okay, and that's how that
and it
all
said
happened.
they were looking for an old man, and so I happened to be 64 at the time, and so I submitted, and they picked me.
How long ago was this?
It was last year in 2023.
Okay.
Whoa.
Like it,
So you've
in
had
April of 2023.
this is wild. So you've had this success for only about a year or so. You've had so many. You've been blown. This must have been an insane year for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I will agree with.
I mean, how
But
did
you
you?
got to realize I had almost 10 years acting before I even got Dracula Flow.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'd been in probably close to 500 gigs
Oh wow.
before I even got Dracula Flow.
Yeah, we checked out we checked out your IMDb. It's pretty extensive actually.
Oh, that's the tip of the iceberg. Because see, the majority of gigs don't post on IMDb.
Yeah, totally. It's somebody
But
else
what I did
doing
was,
it. Yeah.
since I didn't get the postings on IMDb, I put it in the photos. I put photos
Oh
from
right.
hundreds of gigs in the photos. So
Had anything popped for you this big like before? Like did you have any level of like success like this before
oh no,
King-
not even close.
Yeah. How did that feel to see like your first million views?
I didn't know about it because when I first did Dracula Flow, it was a Craigslist ad. I went into the studio. They gave me the lines. I read the lines off a piece of paper, got my pay, and left.
That's crazy.
And I did that 3 times. And I kept telling them, hey, send me the link and I'll post it on my social media and help y'all out,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I didn't get shit.
Yeah.
And so, but each time I signed a contract that I never read. And when you get these gigs, and if you're in the business, they always have a contract to sign. And, you don't have time to sit around and read the shit.
Right.
Yeah, no,
before you do
totally.
your gig.
100%. Yeah.
You just have to do the gig.
Yeah.
And so and they didn't give me a copy of the contract. I took pics of it with my phone.
Oh shit.
And so I never bothered to read it. But after the 3rd gig, they wouldn't tell me what it was for. And they kept promising to send me the link,
Right.
which they never did.
So after
and so,
you've already had millions and millions of views that you had no knowledge at this
Mhm.
point.
none.
When did you find out it was a success?
After the 3rd gig, I thought, you know what? Let me read this contract and see what it says. So I read the contract, and on the second line was the name of the record company.
Gotcha.
And so I was like, let me Google them. And when I Googled the record company, up pops the t-shirt with my face on it.
Oh
Oh.
shit.
They already had a merch line and was selling t-shirts for $42 with my face on them.
Now, are you cool if we say the record and all that's the record company and just so people have context? I'm just gonna say it. Is that cool? Yeah.
You can say it. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. So we're talking Plum Records.
Okay.
I mean, if you go on, yeah, exactly. If you go on
Yeah.
YouTube, it's
It's-
right there in black and white.
It's right there. The videos you are hilarious in them.
Yeah.
And it definitely makes sense you're doing your own thing. So now that you're doing your own thing, right? I'm assuming you got pissed and left, right? That's what happened after you discovered all
No,
this
I
merch.
actually did 3 more videos.
Right. Oh, really? So yeah, there's Dracula 5 is out there. I don't know if I saw Dracula 6 yet.
No, the 6th one is they did a compilation of Dracula Flow 1 through 4, and they called it the Saga.
Oh, right.
And
That's the one I saw
I
too.
see.
That's
Yeah.
the 6th one.
What made you decide to take from Dracula Flow to King Drac? Why? So what made you start doing that?
That was just like, you pull something out of your ass. I didn't know what was going to happen with that. I figured after I did the last one, last Dracula Flow video, I didn't know if it was going to be another one or going anywhere. And so I started, what I started with first was a Cult of Dracula. And I started putting posts on my Instagram.
Right.
Hey, why don't you join the Cult of Dracula, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And all these people started, responding, saying, yeah, I want to be in the cult. I want to be in the cult. I want to be in the cult.
It's LA, baby.
And my Instagram, literally a year ago, my Instagram had 200 followers. And then suddenly my Instagram in 6 months' time blew up to 80,000.
Wow.
Holy crap. That's got to be such an insane feeling at 64, 65 years old. Of like, all of a sudden you got this big, speaking of Rodney Dangerfield, right?
Yeah, like
that's
a career renaissance.
Rodney Dangerfield didn't blow up until he was like in his 50s, like his real success didn't happen way later in life, and that must have been an awesome feeling. When did you start getting submissions or requests to start doing flows like online? Was that like immediately?
Well, the way let me tell you how the King Drac started.
Okay.
Like I said, I started the Cult of Dracula.
Okay.
But I had all these people calling me King, Lord, Savior, my liege. All these names, like they call me God. And I was just thinking, what the fuck is wrong with these fucking people? They're calling me all this shit. And then I thought, well, fuck it. You want to call me those names? Okay, I'll take a name, King Drac.
There it is. Boom.
And that's how that all started.
And
so then I was on Facebook, right?
Uh-huh.
And this girl sends me a message on Facebook, and she says, I want to be in your cult, and I'd like to be the queen.
Oh, shit.
And she's some girl in Tennessee, right? And so I'm like, okay, you can be the queen. And, I'll admit she was attractive, but I'm not into girls that are inked.
Oh, that have tattoo? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And so I have no ink and I have no piercings myself.
Okay.
But she was attractive and she was half my age. And so anyway, so I said, you're the queen. And so then I let her be the queen for about a month. And it comes up to Valentine's Day this year, right?
Okay.
And so I knew nobody. She lives in like bumfuck Tennessee, right? And so I knew she was never going to get any flowers from anybody.
Okay.
Because she had 4 kids by 3 different dads.
Oh, wow.
And she was 27 years old.
Whoa.
And she was telling me stories about, how she used to get abused and all this shit.
Damn.
Holy shit.
So I knew she wasn't going to get any flowers. So I sent her flowers and chocolates for Valentine's Day.
Oh, shit.
That's nice.
Very,
as
very
soon
romantic.
as I did that, the same day, as soon as I did that, she immediately comes back with, oh, my car broke down. Oh, my daughter, she's sick.
So she's asking,
and I was
trying
like,
to get some money.
Bitch, you ain't playing this catfish shit because you know I can send flowers. I said, ain't happening. I ain't paying for your car. I ain't paying for your fucking little bastard kids. We ain't playing that game. And she's like, I never asked you for anything. And I'm
but
like,
you're insinuating.
That's how the game is played.
Yes.
I said, I know how to play this game. And when I was doing the investment thing for the movies,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I had those people sending me money personally. So I know how the way you play that scam is you tell them what your problem is. and they'll feel sorry for you.
Right.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
then they say, well, how much can I send you?
To
How
help.
much do you need?
Yeah. You give them
And
the
then
sob
if you do
story.
that,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just the scam. I was like, bitch,
Uh-huh.
this shit ain't gonna work on me. You know? Well, I can't believe you think that. And I'm like, you know what? Go fuck off.
There is a certain
I-
people that I do feel bad that don't know that, like, there's such obvious scams out there.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one
Mhm.
time I was on tour on the road. I was a musical engineer and stuff like that, or a audio engineer, and I was on tour, and I watched this woman in a hotel in like Baltimore go up to another woman and just be like, "Oh, my kids, we're just," and we're in like the breakfast buffet, right?
Yeah.
"Oh, my kids, we're in the car. We just don't have any place to stay, and we're just so hungry, and oh my gosh." And this woman was like, "Oh yeah, well, let me get you a hotel." And it was like,
What?
yeah, and like bought her a hotel room just right there. And I was like, "What are you doing? That person is a drug addict.
Yeah.
You just fell for like the easy. It just so happens she's coming in and talking like and needing this. Like, what are you fucking talking
Yeah.
about? You know, like who? Like it takes a certain type of person to do that shit. And yeah, you definitely feel, I feel bad for people who get scammed, but at a certain point, it's like, where is your fucking common sense?
Yeah.
Which is like, there's
That's why you're a true king. You
You're-
knew you had the common sense.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm not falling for that. You can't fool me with this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
you roasted her afterwards or what?
Oh yeah. And you know what she puts? She responds with, he's obsessed with me.
Whoa.
I had blocked her on every fucking channel. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I blocked her phone number and everything, and I'm reading this shit on Facebook through her friends,
oof.
because a bunch of her friends, girls that were her friends, thought, oh, maybe we can get him to scam, we can scam him. And so I'm reading the posts on their page, and she's telling everybody how I'm obsessed with her.
Silly.
That's so
And I'm like,
crazy.
bitch, you're blocked on every channel I got.
So
Why do I give a fuck?
I love it that you are, you're becoming a ladies' man with all
Yeah.
this success here. Are you married, or are you, for the
No.
ladies listening, you're not married, you're single, ready to fuck.
Looking for a new queen.
Yeah.
No, actually, I have a queen.
Oh,
Her
yeah?
name's Danielle.
Oh shit.
And she's more reliable. She's not like asking you for
totally.
stuff.
She was in the cult from the very beginning.
Oh, she's day
Mm.
one.
Day one.
Day one.
Day one queen. She's your ride or die.
She when she joined the cult as the official necromancer of the cult of Dracula.
Wow.
So she's got some magic wielding powers.
So wait, how do we join the cult of the
Yeah,
King of
yeah.
Dracula?
Well, you're in it actually.
Oh, because of the
When in the beginning there wasn't nothing to donate to, right?
right.
Mhm.
Yes.
Now there's the King Drag movie, and I'm here, so
Yeah.
that
So
makes you in the cult.
I donated some money to the King Drac fund for the movie because I believed in his project
Yeah.
that much. And so apparently I'm in the cult. So
I'm gonna donate.
you should
I wanna
donate.
be in the cult.
what's responsibilities of being in the cult? Do I have to find you people to roast online? What do you need from me, Lord Mighty King?
No, once you're in the cult, this is so weird. These people, these followers on social media, they all think it's just the coolest thing to talk to me. And
It is.
and I'm not going to waste my time talking to you if you're not a donor.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I want to talk to you? And,
That's a good
another
point.
thing, my Instagram account, I got it up to 80,000 followers. And then Instagram got pissed off because you know how they do that verified shit?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do it because it was just, give us $15 a month to say you're real.
And so
Well,
wait,
everybody knew who the fuck I was. So they got pissed off. Dude, they shut my account down 5 times
that's
in
crazy.
3 months.
It's so crazy. I am like so flabbergasted that this has only been happening for a year now, because you've had it shut down 5 times. You've had this whole drama with this fucking YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and now you're like out here doing like, and then you're still seeing the success. It's been a fucking crazy year for you, to be honest.
Yeah, Instagram shut me down, and I just went over to TikTok and did the same shit there.
And you've been
I
killing
mean,
it
how
on
many
there.
65-year-old men can say they did that?
That's
Yeah.
pretty rad. Have you gotten any have any brand collabs been trying to like get you to be like an ambassador or anything like that?
Well, that's kind of some weed companies have talked about it,
Okay.
but they're gonna have to pay me.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, you got it. Yeah,
And-
you got to
and
get
they
paid.
want to do it like, oh, we'll send you some of our stuff. I said, I don't want your shit. I'm in California. I can get the best in the world.
Yeah.
If you want to pay the price,
Oh, I see.
we can freaking
Yeah.
talk about that.
What would be a brand you'd be down to be an ambassador for? Like, would it be like a Halloween store or something like that? That's like, listen, I got this wig from
Spirit Halloween.
from Spirit Halloween or something. You like, then you roast everybody
Y'all
that
never
walks
saw
in.
that costume?
Y-
There was a Dracula Flow costume that came out last year, which I had nothing to do with.
Oh my God.
And all these people were wearing Dracula Flow for fucking Halloween. And I assume the record company got paid for
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
for sure. Maybe that's something you can do before Halloween. This is one of our Halloween episodes, so
Yeah.
maybe you want to announce some Dracula merch for for this year or maybe next year.
Well, I have my own merch.
Oh yeah, let's see. What do you got? Let's see. Cult of Dracula.
Dracula.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yo, that looks cool.
That's sick as shit. Oh right, yes. I'll send you my address so I can get that shirt. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you got the shirt coming. That's
Hell yeah. So I see. Also, I just want to notice you're a big Crimson Tide fan.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Oh, you saw that?
you can see that in the back there.
Hey, number one.
So but from Florida. You're not a Florida U fan. What's
I'm
going on
from
there?
Floribama.
Floribama.
Yeah, Floribama.
All right.
Because that's Pensacola,
up in
yeah.
Panhandle.
Gotcha.
I had a question. What to you makes good flow?
I have no idea. Like I said, they came to me, and I'd go to the studio and I'd walk in, and they had the lyrics for the
Mhm.
flow all written out on a piece of paper, and then be in my face like that, and I'd just read it off the piece of paper.
So, what about the ones now on your King Drac page? Are those just some people are submitting them for you to set, or do you write those?
The ones that you see on my page now are all donors.
Oh, okay.
If they donate 200, they can get a video.
Oh, I see.
Right on.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right. I see that.
At the beginning, it was like these people went crazy sending me, oh, I want you to do my lyrics, do this, do that. And so, of course, I wasn't going to do them because they weren't paying.
Yeah.
And then I said, you know what? I'll have a contest. And the guy who wins the contest, he gets a T-shirt. And the second place guy will get one of the King Drac patches. And so, you can, send me your lyrics and I'll do them. And I thought it was going to be, an overwhelming response.
So,
I got like 10 people that was in.
Is the contest still going, or it finished up a while ago?
Yeah, it was like a couple months ago because I only got 10 people.
Yeah.
so do you ever think you could write your own at this point? Like you've been doing them for so long. Do you think you could write your own flows?
I don't think like that. Meaning the dictionary I grew up with is not the urban dictionary.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it any
No,
other way.
I get that. Well, Steve,
I have a master's degree. I don't.
what do you have a
I don't
master's
sit
degree
around
in?
thinking of, let me find a new way to get high.
Right.
What's your master's degree in?
Well, a captain is a master.
Oh, really?
So is it
Yeah.
like in nautical engineering, or is it?
No,
And-
it's captain.
Oh,
is
okay.
the
Right.
master of a ship.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The only difference between my master's degree and one you get from any other university is I didn't sit in a college for 4 years to get it. I went out on a ship and worked for 4 years.
Yeah.
And then I took my test. I had to study the whole time I was working. And then, but I was getting paid and I
Yeah.
was traveling around the world.
Yeah.
You're doing it a
And
lot better
I-
than us.
So quickly about the flow here. Steve actually wrote some flow.
I wrote some flows and I wanted to see what you like, what your thoughts were on them.
Yeah. Would you be down to
yeah,
grade
is that
some?
okay?
Would
Because
you
I
be down
know.
to grade some flow? Let us know.
Let's rate some flow.
I even have one that I was gonna do for y'all that nobody's ever heard before.
Oh shit!
That's huge.
Oh shit! Okay, let's.
Yeah, y'all
let's,
are nice guys, so I figured I'd.
It's an honor.
In.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's hear yours. Can we hear yours first, and then we'll go to Steve's? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm King Drac, lighting up the night with that fire. Got that blue dream sending me higher and higher. OG cushion my veins, I never tire. White Widow got me feeling inspired. Sour diesel in my lungs never expires. Puffing that gelato flavor so divine. Northern Lights got me crossing the line. Granddaddy purple, timeless like wine. Jack hair, sharp and defined. Each strain a conquest, each hit a sign.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know who wrote that?
Who?
You did.
Chat GPT.
No way. That's so
dude. ChatGPT's baked. Like how much? I didn't know ChatGPT got down like that.
They're
That's
like,
crazy.
oh, you want that King Drac? We got you.
We got you, King.
They'll send you a notice and they'll say your request is against whatever our principles are. And we really don't like doing it, but here it is.
That was amazing. All right, thank you so much for that one-of-a-kind flow.
That's
Shout
awesome.
out to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Now let's hear Steve. Let's hear your flow.
All right.
Okay.
We getting fucked on that Bill Witherspoon. Lean on me. We on that biblical brotherly powder. I got the cocaine if you're able. I'm on that Dale. Thank you. I'm on that Dale Gribble pocket sand and hitting bitches from behind with that sha. I stay grinding. You could call me Homer Simpson because I stay talking about that dope.
So stupid.
I pimp hard on these streets. I took your bitch and called her Cartoon Network because she stay fucking Ed, and Eddie. You get that trank in me, I'll be running up and down these streets like I'm J-Lo. I got your bitch in a three-way with me and Bono without you because she didn't ask for you too. They call me Clint Eastwood the way I be fucking these girls in my Gran Torino.
Hell yeah,
I
dude.
love that movie.
It's a great movie.
Holy shit. Great job, dude.
Thank you.
That was great stuff.
No, it doesn't compare to King Drac's original.
King Drac, that is.
We try.
We try, man. That was any notes
No,
for
that
Steve?
was great.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
You brought everything together. I got the cocaine. If you're able,
Oof,
and
biblical.
all that. I like that.
Thank you.
That was rad, dude. Hell yeah.
Believe me, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have remembered it.
That's an honor. That's an honor.
That's awesome.
From the king himself.
From the king himself. Well, before we are kind of coming to a close here, but we are going to play a game if you're cool with us. It's a kind of a get to know you question game, King, called Wild Card. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull questions out of this hat here, and we're going to ask. You have to answer the question. Are you cool with that? These are all just like simple.
Depends on the question.
They're not. These aren't like you're not going to violate any NDAs.
Yeah,
this is literally a game I bought off TikTok, so there's not any specific ones. But
okay. Well, the reason I'm saying that is, did y'all see that other interview I did?
No, I did not watch it yet. No.
Okay. I did it like 6 months ago, and the interview goes fine, right? It went an hour and 20 minutes. I told my whole life story, and then the guy says, "I got one more question for you."
Okay.
And I said, "Okay, what's that?" He goes, "Have you ever had a prostate orgasm?"
Oh my
I
God!
was like, "Fuck you, ass!" Answering that bullshit. Are you crazy?
Okay. Well.
How do you ask the king that
it
question?
Depends on the question.
Okay. Well, you can
these are
definitely
pretty tame.
And another thing I want to say real fast.
Sure.
These fucking people. You know how many times I've asked, "Can I suck your cock?" by guys online.
Oh my God.
The other day, I a guy like he sent me a message. I want you to do a birthday thing, blah blah blah. And I said, okay, this is what it's going to cost, blah blah blah. And this motherfucker, he's talking to a 65-year-old man, says, "Do I get a happy ending with that?"
Damn.
Jeez.
Wow.
Bitch, you're talking to an old man. Why would you say that?
A little flattering though.
I got a text, but I didn't tell you this. On my Instagram that got shut down,
Yeah.
my phone number was on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. I started getting these prank calls.
Oh.
I still get them to this fucking day.
Really? What
And
are they
this
saying?
idiot, the last one I got was a text, and it says, "Hey," and I said, "Hey, what?" And it says, "I'm a big boy and I just made a stinky." What the fuck is wrong with you, idiot? Why would you say that to someone you've never met, never spoken with?
That's so
that
crazy.
kind of dumbass
Yeah.
shit.
That's so
But
crazy.
yeah, I've been getting that shit for a long time.
All right.
For
Well,
last year.
you could definitely pass on some of these. These are some of these might be X-rated.
But they're not like
they're
getting
not
a
gonna-
prostate orgasm.
I doubt they're gonna ask that. But how about this, Steve? Why don't you go first,
All right.
and we'll go around. We'll just do a quick round here.
Oh yeah, see, this is one of them. This is one of those after dark ones where it's asking if you like to be spanked during sex.
And what's your answer to that, Steve?
No.
No, you don't. You don't like that. That's not good. What about you, Steve?
No, because I have no butt, so it's like it doesn't really matter to me.
I don't think I would. I don't think I would mind a little encouragement. Yeah. You know,
Like a good good job.
yeah, like a hey, good, you know, like
Nice.
or like a giddy up, you
Yeah.
know, like hey, go faster, sort of thing. You know, I don't think I would mind that.
Yeah, I don't think it works for me. It's not like a turn me on kind of thing.
Okay, all right, I can hear that. I can hear that, and that was a hard no from you, Drac. That was like you're like immediately no.
I'm the dominant in
Yeah,
any
see.
sexual relationship.
Really?
So nobody's
Okay.
spanking me.
Okay,
And
okay,
I don't really care to even spank somebody because when I grew up, that was punishment.
Yeah.
right, which
I
is
didn't get aroused when my dad whips out his belt and bam, boy.
yeah,
You know, I didn't get aroused.
Exactly.
For that.
yeah. I
And my
mean,
mom would use a switch, and that's even worse.
yeah,
Yeah.
from like a
like a
tree
tree,
outside.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My mom used to use a wooden spoon actually. Yeah, there's stuff there. Okay, cool. So, okay, this one, next one. Have you ever given or receiving? Jesus Christ, sorry, buddy. Have you ever given or receiving roadhead? I have received roadhead before, actually, multiple times.
Have you ever received roadhead?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Or what about like I saw you were a master of a ship. Has there ever been a time where you had female company on the ship and you've gotten nautical head?
Oh, I've got so much pussy on my ships.
Oh, see,
really
that's so
They,
Oh, yeah.
would they love to come onto the ship and literally come?
Of course.
Yes.
Oh my! One time I was in New Orleans. It was Mardi Gras, and we had a 225-foot brand new seismic ship,
Ooh,
brand
okay.
fucking new. We're docked at the foot of Canal Street, and those girls would walk off freaking the French. They'd be It was in the French Quarter, right?
Yeah.
And these girls would be coming down the street, and they see this beautiful, shiny, brand new ship.
Uh-huh.
Can I get a tour? Yep, straight to my stateroom.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Pretty hot. So,
That's
if you had
cool.
to guess, how many women have you slept with?
Oh, hundreds.
Fucking shit. Hell yeah, dude.
That's living the dream.
That's living the dream right there, man. Hell yeah.
I always hear people talking like that where they said that they've had sex with hundreds of women or people, and I just get like, man,
Women.
if there's only like one
Women.
regret, yeah, only women for you. But like even women when they're like, oh, I've had sex with like 100 dudes or so, it's like, all right, well, like I just feel like I missed out, but like I'm happily monogamous now. And
Yeah.
it's just like
I don't think my number isn't that big yet either.
mine's definitely a major fraction of like
Yeah.
you.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, a merchant marine, you're all over town there.
But that's cool. Sir, going around the world, you're like as fit as you can be because you've been doing all this stuff. So
Yeah.
you look at your peak,
Yeah.
and then just a bastion of beauty, just getting laid all the time.
That's amazing.
That's what makes the world great.
Yes.
People just getting down with it, and they look great.
Have you ever
know?
received a roadhead?
No. No. I wish that would be cool, but I also don't know if I trust myself
to not
to not swerve.
Yeah, It's actually it's awesome. Okay. All right. I'm gonna spin my hand in here, and then King, why don't you tell me when to stop, and I'll pull a card for you.
Okay.
Okay. In the future, would you try virtual reality sex?
Oh, I mean, if you jerk off to a porno, what's the difference, right?
That's a good point.
I think I legitimately have this.
I don't want to be thinking about fucking some AI girl.
Yes,
You
totally.
know, that doesn't exist. I'd rather just look at a porn and fucking.
I was
That
thinking
is
about
true.
this. I think I'm legitimately very excited for me and my wife to get older together because we're going to be the first generation to be able to pop on some goggles and fuck each other like we were 20. You know, like fuck each other's 20-year-old bodies in like a virtual world.
That would be cool.
I'm like legitimately excited for that. Like I think that's going to be we should like Sam Altman work on this now. Tell ChatGPT to start coding it out because when I'm 60, I want to be able to pop on my goggles and be able to like, hey Kate, like what year do we want to be fucking in and what time and all that stuff. I legitimately am excited for that.
I think I would do it, but it would have to be like a really good like VR where it's like it's not like an AI like digital star. It's like a porn, but then like you have to like have like a fleshlight hookup where it like it's all POV and it simulates like you're having sex with them.
Yeah.
That's it has to be exactly that or else I'm in the same boat. I'd much rather just jerk off to a porn because like what is the point? I'm not cyber sexing.
Yeah, but like imagine, you know, you're in like a long monogamous relationship and you can like just, you know, smooth out the wrinkles or whatever. I think that's going to be fucking awesome.
That would be cool.
When you get old, you're going to be dreaming about young pussy. That's the way it's going to work.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't going to want to be fucking some old woman with wrinkles and all that shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You throw the goggles on, it's like, bam, everybody's a 20-year-old at that point. Or you could do an AI. Yeah, it's not even like virtual reality. It's just augmented reality. Like one of those like TikTok filters that in reverse where they
make
de-age
you look younger.
They make you look younger. You're just banging your young wife.
They make you look thinner too. Like you're like touching what you think is bed. It's just her love handle.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm legitimately excited for this generation to get old. All right, let's do one more round and then we'll call it a day here.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, go ahead.
Have you ever taken home a souvenir after a one night stand?
That's for you.
Taking home a souvenir after a one night stand. What, like panties or something?
Yeah. Or like a candle holder or something.
That's questions for you. So.
No. Yeah. I've only had one night stand.
Oh, really?
And I got out of there so fast. And then I found out later on it wasn't supposed to be a one night stand. She was just really like she texted me. She was like, "Hey, you're an asshole. You just left after we had sex." And I was like, "I didn't know. Like you fell asleep. Like I went
you
to go.
You didn't give me the invite to spend the night.
Yeah, I went to go pee. I come back, she's knocked out. I'm like, oh, that must be a sign you want me to go home.
Yeah.
So I like put my clothes on and I leave.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Yeah.
But now I'm an asshole because I guess I didn't text her either.
Yeah.
It was a long day for me.
You had to go home.
I had work.
Yeah. I've never taken a trophy home. I think that's probably something. Maybe on accident, like they've left something, maybe. Like they left their bra or something like that. Yeah. You're probably the king of one night stands though, King Drac, like with just going from port to port there on the boats.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's
more than I can count. They used to call me the party captain because I would get off as soon as we hit the dock and cleared customs or whatever, I would be off that boat.
What countries have you gone to? Like
I've been to probably 30 plus countries.
Holy shit.
All over Europe, all over Africa, South America. I haven't been to Australia. I've only been to Japan, in Asia.
What type of stuff were you transporting on those ships?
Everything you can think of, from a tanker, you're transporting oil or fuel, supply ships, you're transporting stuff to support the oil field,
You're right. Okay. Okay.
And you got to bring the supplies, their food, everything out to them.
Wow. Holy shit. So like a real like part of the global economy,
Yeah.
like necessity sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy. And then you went into films, trying to produce films and stuff.
Let me tell you that story real
Yeah.
quick.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm in Texas, right? From 1997, I got charged with a crime I didn't commit
Oh, wow.
in Florida. My wife claimed I pulled a gun on her, and she pulled the gun on me. And so in Florida, they charged me with ag assault with a firearm.
Holy shit.
I went to trial. I lost the trial. Okay. And the judge at that time in Florida, it's a minimum mandatory sentence. Anybody using a firearm in the commission of a felony was a 3-year minimum mandatory sentence.
Wow.
So I get sentenced 3 years in prison. I appealed the conviction, beat the conviction, went to a second trial, got acquitted by the jury in the second trial. And so, but my life was fucked up. Right?
Yeah.
And so, anyway, I end up in Texas. I have family that still lives in Texas, and they lived in Texas, back in 25 years ago. And so I met these assholes, and we started boosting at stores.
Oh
and
shit.
Then, and we're, I'm like really into drugs, especially cocaine.
Okay.
And so we, boosting at stores doesn't buy tons of cocaine.
Yeah.
So then we said, fuck it, we're going to rob banks. We started robbing banks. And the last bank we robbed, which was on February 13th of 2004, I didn't rob the bank on that one.
Uh-huh.
They left me out of it. My partners left me out. But they came back. They gave me some money to go get a bunch of coke. And so I was going through this neighborhood and at night, and the cops lit me up. White guy, black neighborhood at night. It's got to be a drug deal or something. Anyway, I knew I had I was going to go to jail if I pulled over.
Yeah, yeah.
So, or I was going to get shot. And so I led them on a high-speed chase, and the police beat the living shit out of me when they fucking caught me.
Holy crap.
I mean, if I took this wig off, I could show you scars all over my skull.
Holy fuck. Well, so did you got out of the car and started running? Or did they take you out of, oh my God. How long was the chase?
Probably a little over 10 miles.
Holy shit. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Of course, I get put in jail. And when I get out of jail, I'm flat broke,
Mm-hmm.
So I called up one of those clients that I told you would send me money personally.
Oh, yeah.
And I called her up and I said, hey, Janet, I just got out of jail. Can you help me out? And she said, yeah, what are you going to do? And I'd read an article in jail about Orange County, California. And I thought, I'll try something different. And I'd been out here before on ships, but I'd never partied or hung out.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I go to the bus station. That's where the Western Union is, got the money. She sent me. I hopped on a Greyhound and I came to LA. And so the second job I get when I come to LA is the Angels with Angles job.
Wow.
And this honest God truth, I get to LA. 6 months later, I'm walking a red carpet in fucking Hollywood.
That's cool.
Fresh out of fucking jail.
That's
in
wild.
Texas.
That is
and
wild.
prison in Florida and then jail in Texas.
That is wild.
And I'm walking a fucking red carpet. And that's how this all,
And
that's how it all got started.
That's so crazy. That is a wild fucking story.
But it's also kind of an amazing story because there was always these conversations about and stories of like former like inmates that they have a hard time like getting an opportunity out in America after they get out of jail or prison, and here you are, and you've done so much in the time that you've been out of prison. Like you lived here for 20 years now?
20 years.
Yeah. Like you've done a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So kudos to you.
Kudos to you for
Thank you.
getting all that stuff. Are you still trying to boost any banks, or is that life behind you completely?
No, that's all behind me.
Yeah.
I haven't done any. That's a funny thing. in Florida and Texas, I had the cops up my ass. From the age of 15 to the age of 45, I had the cops up my ass so often. But it was never for anything major. It was, traffic shit and stuff like that. I was in and out of jail. I've been in LA for 20 years. I've never got a parking ticket.
It comes to show, what being in a new city does for you. And I guess the wisdom of being like, oh, I'm gonna try and do everything way better now, or cleaner, have like a more responsible life, I suppose.
Well, you know where that bus dropped me off when I got to LA?
Where?
The Greyhound station in Los Angeles is on Skid Row, Los Angeles.
I saw,
That fucking place is real, brother.
Yeah.
Skid Row. I thought it,
Yeah.
My mom would say, if you don't get an education, you're going to end up on Skid Row. I thought it was just like mythical.
No.
That shit is fucking real. And that's where that bus dropped me off. My first 2 months in LA, I'm a Hollywood producer working on Angels with Angles.
Yeah.
And I'm living in a mission on Skid Row.
Wow.
You're working for a Rodney Dangerfield movie and you're living on Skid Row.
Yep.
Did people know this about you, that you were doing all this stuff, or you were just kind of keeping it low key, trying to fly under the radar?
Well, I wasn't like ashamed of what had happened to me, because it shouldn't have happened. You should, when the cops arrest you, you shouldn't get the shit beat out of you. I literally have a traumatic brain injury from the beating.
Really?
And when I realized, I'm working for an executive producer for a production company in Hollywood, I thought, well, maybe I can sell my story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we can take it to the conventions like NAFTA and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I can sell my story. But so I told them about it. And the fact is, if you can raise money, they don't care where you've been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's fucking true. That is fucking true.
And I was real good at that.
Well, speaking of raising money and your story, you have a movie that you are currently working on and trying to raise money for. Why don't you tell us about that before we get out of here?
As far as the script goes and everything, my partners are currently writing that.
Okay.
And my partners, Sean is like really big into the business, and he's got like 20 years experience. And so he's writing it. He's going to direct it.
What can you tell us? Give us where's the story going? Can you tell us anything about that right now? About what the story is what are you gonna do in this movie?
It's gonna be kind of like the promo video.
Okay. All right.
I'm a shit talking, foul mouthed old vampire, and he's gonna have me in prison and he's gonna use things that actually happened in my life.
I think so. I think you getting in a police chase, going to prison, but then you as this superhero King Drac thing would be really fucking awesome. A King Drac police chase, you just insulting the fucking cops as you're flowing down the road and shit.
Yeah, flowing down the road.
That would be awesome. As we get out of here, anything else aside from the movie, where can we tell people to go find you and or search on the internet for you?
I got a TikTok page at John Davis Walker 1. And that's another thing. If y'all want to send me clips or anything, I just hit 45,000 followers.
Hell yeah. Yes.
If you want to send me anything, I'm happy to promote.
Hell yeah.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And then, of course, my new Instagram account, which doesn't have hardly any followers, is King_Drac 2024. If you want to go there.
Hell yeah.
I'm on YouTube. I got videos on there. And I have on YouTube, on my YouTube page, there are 50 plus videos that are gigs that I previously worked on, not Dracula Flow related. That are on YouTube, and you can go there and you can see other work that I've done.
Hell yeah. Okay, yeah. We'll check all that out. King Drac, John, you are a fascinating person. Thank you so much for coming on the show and talking with us.
Hey,
Yeah.
Before you and please don't edit this.
Sure.
Shout out to Queen Danielle. She is the true queen of the cult of Dracula.
Oh shit, we're calling it out right now.
There we go.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, King, thank you so much for coming on the show. We really, really appreciate it. And yeah, well,
thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Absolute pleasure, man. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Pleasure's
you.
all ours.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
That guy is cool as hell. That guy is so fucking cool.
Yeah, that was a wild fucking interview. Holy shit. That was fucking wild. It didn't go very Halloween themed.
It doesn't need to, man. We had a vampire.
We had a vampire on the show. So that shout out to everybody for next week's episode, which will be a very Halloween themed episode. Wow, holy crap! There's so much there from this interview. I'm actually legitimately surprised about how different he is from his character.
I loved it.
Yeah, that was completely different than I thought it was going to be.
He understood what he was, and he wasn't like, like he wasn't playing the gimmick up. Like, he just seems like a normal guy who's just like, this fell on my lap and I'm going to take advantage of it.
And speaking of falling in my lap, shout out to that flow that you just busted out of everybody's lap here. That was amazing.
Thank you.
I keep this shit biblical on that Cain and Abel. Are you kidding me? That was insane, dude. Shout out, bro. You should talk to him about being a writer for him.
I wouldn't mind.
You go from teaching to being a writer for King Drac would be insane.
I was writing these last night.
You got more?
No, I had one. I had a couple in my head that I was trying to do. I just didn't know if they worked. It was like I got my AC and DC.
Okay.
I hit up my Ghanaian X because I'm going back to black.
Okay. Like what? This is one. I'm just gonna free flow a little bit. Like, I want you to treat me like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and sit on my face and refuse to give up that seat.
What did I have? Something like I'm on that Ted Cruz shit. I'm gonna piss on you and fly to Mexico.
Call me Biden because I'm about to retire on your ass. Oh, we're getting political. Wait, let me do that.
I think it's really funny to go political when you're talking flow because like then you can really discuss like what you understand of the topical nature.
Totally. Call me Mr. Trump because I'm about to eat your cat, bitch. Call me a Haitian because I'm about to eat your cat. I'm an illegal immigrant because I'm about to eat your cat.
I'm a legal migrant.
I'm a legal migrant because I'm about to eat the shit out of your cat.
Yeah, we for the viewers at home, me and Adam, we watched the debate.
Oh, we did watch
the
the
debate. So we have that hot in our minds.
Yes. All right, give me. You got another one that you want to flow from the top here? You can do the political one again.
The which one?
Just do a political one because I'm just flowing right now too.
Let's see. We got we'll edit this
yeah.
so it seems more.
Yeah. I'm not gonna edit it.
Yeah, damn it. Let's see. I'm thinking also bands.
Oh, bands. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got
like that U2 one was pretty fire.
That was pretty good. U2 was good. My flow is orgasmic. That's why they call me Radiohead.
The thing is that like you gotta be either you're fucking a bitch or you're smoking something. You're getting high. I smoked that Green Day. Made me stupid, American idiot.
When you Google me, I'm all over Pornhub. You can find me in a folksy. When you Google me, I'm all over Pornhub. You could find me with some suspenders with my step Mumford and Sons.
Jesus. That's good. I'm on that Family Matters. I'm fucking everything up and saying, "Did I do that?"
Oh shit. I'm a reverse JD Vance. When I pick you up, when I look at you, I'm gonna get in that donut. Because he tried to order a donut and
he's just so awkward. He's like so awkward when he's not like in front of a camera. Like when he's like having to be normal, it's just so weird.
Yeah.
But his wife is little baddie. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's true. That's true.
But she a little dumb in the head.
Yeah.
Because she's with him.
Yeah, that's true.
She could be with someone. I mean, what? I want to really find out that JD Vance is like a really cool dude. And it's just like, he's like, I never even wanted to do any of this stuff. They got me wearing eyeliner and
dude,
shit.
that dude is just down for like, he's just trying to get power and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's all a bunch of bullshit. All right.
I thought about how easy it was. If I was like, I actually was thinking earlier this week, I was like, maybe I should just see if I could just get into the Alhambra, like
MAGA world.
No. Like just get into like politics in Alhambra. See if I can become like a representative,
dude. That'd be sick.
And then mayor, and then like just like start fucking around. See if how far I could get into this political world.
What would your slogan be?
I don't know. I never thought that. I don't think I need one yet.
Oh, okay. Not yet.
No.
What would you run for? Like comptroller or like
something easy where it's like.
Does Alhambra have a vacancy for Alhambra's biggest bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. That.
Because they have a parade. Well, like because the biggest bitch appears at all of like the fundraising stuff. Like they have the pumpkin run,
and he's always just being like, "Oh, I don't want to be here."
Yeah, but it's like in different outfits.
Outfits,
like,
yeah.
They have the pumpkin run, the turkey trot, which are running, and so I think I'd be great with that because I'm gonna be at the end of it being like, I don't even want to run, I don't want to try, but I dress up as like I'm a pumpkin. And I'm just like with my arms just like swinging by.
There it is. Well, people should go be voting for Steve Sotelo, biggest bitch 2024. Okay, well, we should probably get out of here. We'll end on the Mumford and Sons one, and
that was pretty good. Yeah, we'll edit out everything else, my political aspirations.
No, we'll keep it in. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Steve. Is there anything you want to plug before we head out?
Do I have anything to plug?
Maybe check out the live episode that just dropped.
Check out that live episode. That was
super.
That was really good. Check out the next one. Come to our show October 28th.
October 28th at the Glendale Room. It's a spooky Halloween storytelling episode where I'll be talking about wild, scary stories that are happening right now. And there's actually a lot happening that are real, like legitimately crazy. And there's going to be some surprise guests that y'all are going to be very happy about. So
shit,
it's going to be very good.
Oh, is King Drac pulling up?
I should invite him. That'd be fucking wild. But it's going to be super fun. So people should go check that out. Tickets are in the link right now. So go check it out.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Miha Bakes Shop.
Yes.
She changed her name to Bake Shop.
Okay.
That's my girlfriend's vegan bakery. She does custom orders. So she just did a gluten-free birthday cake for someone. She did guava Pop-Tarts. She did raspberry Pop-Tarts. She did chocolate chip cookies. She did a vegan croissant.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
And then she put maple on top. Like a maple bar,
that sounds delicious.
Croissant.
Oh my God, I'm getting so hungry right now.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Please go check that out. You can follow me at Adam or Mac for some news clips and some other wild stuff. But more importantly, if you're watching this on YouTube, give us a subscribe, like, tell us your favorite parts of the episode. Tell us even the parts that you didn't like. We're down for criticism.
Yeah, tell me you don't like me.
Yeah, which is impossible. And give King Drac a follow. It's honestly a wild.
So cool.
He's definitely worth it. So without further ado, we're gonna look down the barrel of that camera and say that was wild on the count of 3. You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
That was wild.
It's time to get wild.